Before the banners touch the sky, before the first of us must die, the earth stands silent, cold and wide, waiting for the turning tide. Low thunder rolls beneath the ground, a promise in a distance. Where warriors fall, where honor answers every call, where blood and oath are intertwined, and mercy is a ghost we find.
I have watched the strong collapse, felt the weight of past attacks, yet in the chaos, fierce and real, you were the strength beneath my steel.
Not a shadow at my side, but the fury I could not hide.
In your eyes the north would rise, a queen no fear could compromise.
If destiny demands my end,
My sword to you I will command.
for love like ours does not retreat, it marches steady to the beat.
I was not born to wait in fear, I was not shaped to disappear. Where shield walls shatter into cries, I claim the ground where courage lies.
They spoke of limits, chains and doubt, I answered with the battle shout. For every woman's silence long, I rise in power, fierce and strong.
No throne was gifted to my name, I stepped through ash and walked through pain. My heart beats louder than their lies, I stand unbroken, I arise.
Let history carve what I have done, not as a daughter, but as one who led the charge through darkest field and proved that I would never yield.
If the night devours the day, I will not turn away.
If my breath fades in the fight,
I will carry on the light.
through the fire, through the pain, we will rise again. We rise, we rise.
No crown was given, it was claimed through blood and thunder unashamed.
We rise, we roar.
Hearts awakened by the war.
When kingdoms fall and tyrants kneel, her reign is written in steel. We rise, we rise.
Through sacrifice and fearless will,
The queen who would not kneel. Piercing she will not kneel.
she will not kneel. If this is where our story ends, where sky and shattered earth descend, know every breath I gave was true, every battle fought for you.
If I must stand where you once stood, I will defend what we made good. Should I fall beneath the sky, I fall with fire in my cry.
Your name will echo through the years.
Your strength will conquer every fear.
If sacrifice must mark this field, love is the power we will wield.
We rise, we rise.
No crown was given, it was claimed through blood and thunder unashamed.
We rise, we roar.
Love is the shield we're fighting for.
Let the war horn split the sky. A queen stands tall, she will not die. I am the voice they tried to break, and I stand for her sake. We rise, we rise.
Through sacrifice and fearless will.
The queen who would not kneel. She will not kneel. She will not kneel. Before the banners touch the sky.
Before the banners touch the sky.
She will not kneel.
Before the horns divide the sky, before the brave are sworn to die, the earth stands waiting cold and wide for fate to choose a side.
In silent snow and falling ash lies the echo of the last great where suns are hardened by the blade, and vows in blood are never swayed.
I have watched proud kingdoms fall, heard the final battle call, but in the smoke of shattered lines, your fire burned through mine.
You did not tremble in the cold, you did not wait to be controlled. You stood beside me in the fray and turned the tide that day. If I must fall beneath the sky and leave this world to you, and I know every breath within my chest was given so you'd rise as best.
Not shaped to kneel in fear, nor disappear when war draws near. Where shield walls crack and banners tear, I claim my right to stand there.
They told me power was not mine, that fate had drawn a different line. I answered with a fearless cry and watched their doubt run dry.
For every woman forced to hide, for every voice denied its pride, I take this field, I take command. The future rests within my hand. No throne was offered to my name.
the cry. Love will never die.
We rise through sacrifice and battle cries. No chain can break what we defend. We rise, we roar, hearts awakened by the war. When kingdoms fall and rulers fall, she stands above them all.
We rise through blood and fearless tone.
We rise,
This was the day she took the throne. This is where our path must end. Unbroken shield we cannot mend. No, every scar upon my skin was earned to let your reign begin.
If I must stand where you have bled with destiny upon my head, I will not break, I will not fall, I carry hope for all.
Your name will thunder through the
Your
years.
strength will silence ancient fears.
If sacrifice must seal this ground,
love is the power we have found. We rise. We rise. We rise through sacrifice and battle cries. We rise. We rise. We rise.
Love is the shield we're fighting for. Let the war horn shake the sky. A queen stands tall. She will not die.
I claim my place. I claim my name.
I stand with her in flame.
We rise. I claim my place. I claim my name.
I stand with her in flame.
We rise. We rise.
Through blood and fearless tone.
We rise.
This was the day she took the
We rise.
She reigns.
She reigns. Before the light could touch the sky, before the brave were called to die, the north lay silent, cold and wide, waiting for the turning tide. In frost and ash, in shadow drawn, a legend stay before the where destiny and blood resides, where fall fallen kings are laid to rest, with shattered shields upon their chest. I have seen proud banners fall, heard the final battle call, yet in the chaos, fierce and strong, you were the right within the wrong. Not meant to follow, not to bend, but lead us to the bitter end. In your eyes the future burned, a throne already earned. If I must fall on this cold ground and never hear victory's sound, let every breath I ever gave be fuel for what you brave.
I was not born to stand behind, nor shaped by fear of any kind. Where shield walls crash and arrows fly, I lift my voice, I will not hide.
They said this war was not my claim, I answered louder than their shame. For every woman cast aside, I take this field with pride.
No crown was placed upon my head. I walk through loss, I walk through dread, and from the ruins of despair, I built my power there.
My heart beats louder than their doubt, my battle cry will not fade out. On this ground where warriors lie, I rise, I testify.
If the darkness claims the sun,
If my strength fades into night,
I will be the
through the fire, through the fall, love will conquer all. We rise, through sacrifice and battle cries, no chain can bind what we defend. We rise,
we roar,
hearts awakened by the war. When kingdoms fall and tyrants run, her reign has just begun. We rise, through love that overcomes. She rose before the dawn.
before the dawn.
Before the dawn.
If this is where our journey ends, on broken shield no one can mend. No, every scar upon my skin was earned to let your light begin.
If I must stand where you have bled, with fate and fury overhead, I will not break beneath their cry. I lead, I conquer, I defy.
Your name will echo through the years.
Your strength will silence ancient fear.
If sacrifice must seal this land,
Till we face it hand in hand. We rise, through sacrifice and battle cries, no chain can bind what we defend. We rise, love is the shield we're fighting for. Let the war horn shake the sky, a queen stands tall. She will not
rises from the mud. I have watched the mighty fail, heard the last of dying hail. Yet through the smoke of burning skies, you were the fire in my eyes.
Not made to follow or obey. You walk beside me into fray. Your silence louder than the horn. A sovereign leader, battle-born. If I must fall to blade or sky, let it be known the reason why I fought to see you claim your right to lead our people through the night.
I was not raised to bow in fear, nor wait for fate to draw me near. Where warriors gather, steel in hand, I take my place, I make my stand.
They said the field was not for me. I answered with authority. For every daughter left behind, I rise with fury in my mind.
No throne was placed beneath my name. I walk through loss, I walk through shame, and from that ground of grief and scars, I built a crown among the stars.
My voice is thunder through the line. My will is stronger than design. Let tyrants tremble when I stand. I shape the future with my hand.
If the night consumes the flame,
I will guard your name.
if my breath fades in the cold,
Your courage I will hold.
through the fire, through the pain, we will rise again. We rise through blood and sacrifice. No chain can break our will to fight. We rise, we roar, hearts awakened by the war. When empires fall and banners cry,
She stands and will not bow or
we rise, we rise.
She stood with silence, ancient fear.
We rise, we rise. We rise through blood and sacrifice. No chain can break our will to fight. We rise, we roar, hearts awakened by the war. When empires fall and banners cry,
She stands with
I am the voice they could not stand, and I stand with her will. I am the voice they could not stand, and I stand with her will.
We rise through blood and sacrifice. No chain can break our will to fight.
We rise, we roar.
Love is the shield we're fighting for. Let the war horn shake the sky.
Our queen stands tall, she will not die. The sky stands still before the cry. Before the brave are sworn to die. Snow falls heavy on silent ground, waiting for the battle sound.
In frozen breath and gathered me
We're hope and fear stand side by side. We're fallen warriors stain the snow, and only the relentless grow.
I have marched through endless flame, seen kings erased without a name. But through the smoke and shattered cries, your strength was burning in my eyes.
You did not wait for fate to choose. You had to march to ever lose. Not made to kneel or stand behind, but lead the fiercest of our kind.
If I must fall beneath this sky and watch the final banners fly, let history remember why I fought to see you rise.
I was not born to walk away, nor live in shadows of their say, where shield walls crack and armies break. I claim the ground they tried to take. They told me power was not mine.
That I should wait behind their line.
I answered with a sharpened will.
And stood where others would not stand still.
For every sister forced to hide,
For every voice denied its pride,
I lift my blade, I lift my neck.
I turned their doubt into my flame.
No throne was granted by their hand,
I carved my place across this land.
and on this field of blood and sky choose
To live.
or choose to die.
If the darkness takes my breath,
I will conquer death.
if my strength begins to fade,
I will not be afraid.
through the fire, through the line, your fate is mine.
We rise,
Through sacrifice and battle cry,
no chain can break the will inside. We rise, we roar,
hearts awakened by the war. if I must stand where you once fell.
Between the gates of heaven and hell,
I will not break beneath their cry. I lead, I conquer, I defy.
the memory echoes through the years.
Your strength will silence ancient fear.
If sacrifice must mark this land, we face it hand in hand.
Through sacrifice and battle cry, no chain can break the will inside. We rise, we roar. Love is the shield we're fighting for. The war horn split the sky. The queen stands tall, she will not die.
They cannot cross.
And I stand with her no matter the cost.
We rise,
Through love that will not bend, where she drew the line, we
shadows move through the cry, where frost and fire divide the sky. The earth holds breath beneath the snow, waiting for the drums below.
shadows move to ash and flame.
History trembles at her name.
its blood in red. Let tyrants shake at what I've said. I lead the charge, I claim the field. I am the storm that will not yield.
If the night consumes the light,
I will stand and I will fight.
if my sword falls from my hand,
I will rise and take command.
Through the fire, through the pain, love and war are born again.
we rise with the flame, we rise through the storm. No power on earth can break what we've sworn.
Through blood and thunder, we stand as one. Warrior queen, your reign's begun.
We rise, we roar, hearts carved in legend forevermore. When kingdoms fall and banners drown, she wears the iron crown. If this is the edge of our last dawn and all the light we knew is gone, know my heart beats in your chest, in every strike, in every test.
If I must walk through fire alone, your strength is carved into my bone. Should I fall beneath the sky, I fall unbroken, I do not cry.
Your name will echo through the years.
Your courage conquers every fear.
If sacrifice must seal our flame, the world will never be the same.
Rise with the flame, we rise through the storm.
No silence left, our power reborn.
Let the war horn split the sky. She leads the charge, she will not die. We rise, we roar, love is the shield we're fighting for. Through ash and fire we claim the ground. All hail the Iron Crown.
Get on the flame, and I defend our night.
We rise with the flame, we rise through the storm.
A queen in battle, reborn.
We roar as we
Forever
forever sworn, forever sworn. Before the first blade meets the night, before the sky ignites in fire, the north stands still in breathless flame, and whispers speak her name.
Snow falls on shields of fallen king. The
beside me in the fray.
Not behind you, led the way.
In your silence, thunder spoke.
Power, ancient chains that broke.
If I must fall where ravens fly,
And bleed beneath the burning sky.
let it be known I gave my breath so you could rise beyond my death. I was not born for silent grace.
I was forged in war's embrace.
Where shield walls break and tyrants reign, I answer back with steel and flame.
They call my fury wild and wrong. I answered with a battle song.
For every woman cast aside, I lift my blade, I do not hide.
No crown was gifted to my name. I carved it out of ash and flame. My heart beats louder than their fear. A queen is risen, I am here.
Let history tremble when I stand. I claim this fate with open hand. I lead the charge, I own the field. I am the storm that will not heed. If the night consumes the sun,
I will fight until
if my strength begins to fade,
I will carry on unaffected.
through the fire, through the fall.
Love, leave it all.
We rise with the storm. We rise through the flame. No chain can silence our name. Through blood and thunder we stand as one.
Warrior queen, your reign's begun.
We rise, we roar, hearts carved in legend forevermore.
When kingdoms fall and banners burn, she commands the storm's return.
Rise, rise, rise.
This is a goal I cannot see, and fate demands a price from me. No, my heart beats fierce and true. Every victory belongs to you.
If I must stand where you have led, with crown of fire upon my head, I will not break, I will not bow.
The storm belongs to me now.
Your name will echo through the
Your
years.
strength will conquer every.
If sacrifice must seal our
The
flame,
world will never be the same.
we rise with the storm.
We rise through the flame.
No silence left in our name.
Let the war horn split the sky. She leads the charge. She will not die.
We rise, we roar, we roar. Love is the shield we're fighting for.
We're rushing for and fame the train.
I am the storm they could not break.
Then I spit the song.
We rise with the storm. We rise through the flame. A queen eternal in love and
In the shadow of the mountain flame, where the northern sky remembers names, steel and ash stain the snow, and the drums begin. Low, sky, raised by fire, carved by blade, in the oath that my fathers made. I have seen kingdoms fall to dust, I have buried brothers I learned to trust. Yet through the smoke of fate's command, you were the flame within my hand.
Not behind me, never below. You stood where only warriors go. In your eyes, a storm would rise.
A green no fear could ever disguise.
I was forged where the shield walls break, where daughters fight for all they take. No crown was gifted, no mercy shown. I built my throne from blood and stone.
Let them whisper what women are, I answer back with the sound of war. I lead the charge, I take the field, I am the sword that will not yield. My heart beats louder than battle cries, I carry thunder in my stride. If destiny calls my name in flame, history will remember my claim. If I fall before the dawn,
I will fight until it's won.
if the night consumes the land,
I will rise and take command.
through the fire, through the pain,
Love will rise in war again.
we rise with the flame. We rise through the storm.
No chains can break what love has won.
Through blood and thunder we stand as one.
Warrior queen, the battle's begun.
We rise, hearts carved in myth forevermore. When empires fall and legends burn,
The queen of the north returns.
we rise with the flame.
We rise through the storm.
No chains can break what love has won. If this is the night we face the end, I would choose you again and again. In every life, in every war, you are the reason I lift my sword.
If I must walk through death alone, I carry your love like carved in stone. Should I fall beneath the sky, I fall as queen, I do not hide.
If fate demands a sacrifice, we give our hearts, we pay the price. But love outlives the clash of steel. In every scar the truth is sealed. We rise with the flame.
We rise through the storm.
No silence left.
Our power evolves.
Let the war horn shake the sky.
She leads my charge.
She will not die.
We rise, we rise.
Love is the shield we're fighting for. Through ash
is the night we face the end. I would choose you again and again.
In every life, in every war,
You are the reason
I lift my soul. If this is the night we face the end, I would choose you again and again. I was born where the cold winds cry. In the shadow of the mountain flame, rise forever.
Ashes in the northern wind, raven circle where wars begin. Steel trembles in my hand, but your name makes me stand.
I saw the smoke on frozen tide, long ships burning in crimson light, brothers falling beside the flame, yet I still breathe your name.
You were never shadowed from, you were lightning carved in stone. Through the fire, through the scar, you became my northern star.
I was raised where cold winds bite, where daughters learn the art of fight. No crown was placed upon my head, I forged my own in battle red.
I carry scars like silver flame, no fear, no silence in my name. Let the thunder hear my cry, I lead the storm, I do not hide.
If you fall beneath the night, I will carry on the fight. If the sky is torn apart, you still live within my heart. Through the fire, through the pain, love will
Love is the shield and the sword. Through fire and ash we train for more.
I am the storm they fear to see,
And I stand beside the queen of the free.
she rises with the storm, will reign Rise with the storm and forevermore. Before the clash of steel and bone, before the seeds of war were sown, the North stood silent, cold and white, waiting for the turning tide.
In ash and frost her shadow grew. A flame the storm already knew.
I have walked through fields of fire, through broken oath and fallen pyre, watched kingdoms drown in crimson snow, heard the horns of death below.
Yet in the smoke of shattered shields, I saw the truth no fear conceals. You were not made to stand behind. You were the fury of my kind.
Where others knelt, you chose to stand with lightning forged inside your hand. A queen before the crown was worn, a storm the northern gods had sworn.
If I must fall where ravens cry and fade beneath the burning sky, know every breath I ever gave was given so your rain could break. I was raised I must stand where you have bled, with crown of fire upon my head, I will not weep, I will not yield, I carry love into the field.
Your name will thunder through the years. Your strength will conquer every fear. If sacrifice must seal our flame, the world will never be the
We rise with the storm.
We rise with the sun.